Alright, hello all. Here is this Shark Navigator lift away. This has been sitting in this house for like a year now. It's only been recently getting any use because it was having some problems. Let's see, where's, oh jeez. Well, we'll be doing demonstrations of this vacuum anyways. So, anyways, we'll get into what the issues are in a second, but let's do an overview of it. There's a crazy storm coming in, so don't mind the thunder. If the power goes out, we'll have a problem. Here's the HEPA filter. It's kind of dirty, but yeah. I am not much of a vacuum reviewer. I haven't done a review on a vacuum in quite some time, since I have gotten, ever since I got the Whole House Rewind, the Hoover Wind Tunnel 2, which I still have yet to do a demonstration on. Had I remembered to turn variable frame rate off for this video, I probably would just edit it into both videos, but yeah. The bin comes off with these two latches. There's another filter. It is pretty dirty. This thing's been getting quite a bit of use lately. And another filter on the bottom. And I assume right in there is your impeller. There's a bit of hair in there. It's not good. Get that out of there. You probably saw a little bit of dust. The bin can be opened from both sides. This is probably the most boring review of this vacuum you've ever seen. And obviously the cats do not like this thing, because it is a vacuum, and cats have always had very much not good relations with vacuum cleaners. The hose can pop off like so. It does have the suction release, mostly for high pile carpets, but sometimes I'll engage it so that it's easier to pull the wand off. The whole wand goes all the way down to this part here, which you push this to pull it off. I'm not going to do that just yet because the cord is wrapped up. The hose is fairly easy to detach, it's just a couple of tabs, and you do that. And it's the same deal with this one. You know, it's good because this can clog up pretty easily. As for the lift away feature, you just push in on this and then you lift up the whole machine. You lift it away as you might. And this floor nozzle is the sole reason the machine has not been getting used, for the most part. Other than the fact that it was unbelievably disgusting when I found it, and it was completely clogged up. This machine, particularly this floor nozzle, there's something wrong with the belt tension. I've replaced the belt in it, but the belt still slips pretty bad on it. It's usable, but The whole floor nozzle is going to have to be replaced. This LED no longer lights up. It got broken in the process. It's not built very well. The problem is, these are really expensive to replace. These are like $75. Which is, to me, is just outrageous. Your swivel steering like that. A couple of the cats have already evacuated the room. Just put it back on like that, and there you go. There is no height adjustment, so you do kind of have to watch what kind of debris you're trying to pick up, because it won't pick up like real large debris. Also, it is pouring outside right now. And for demonstration purposes, we'll turn off the air conditioner. With the tripod, so we can properly showcase everything. It's gonna tank my battery life, but you know what, whatever. I think that's pretty good. I am gonna do a little bit of out there, so you probably won't see that. Let's get some of the stuff. Kitty, you better not knock over my tripod. I'm going to do this because she might, because it's scary. And here we'll even... shoes are full of grass from cutting the grass yesterday, so see how well it picks that up. Jeez, there's a lot of grass in here, and it's also not wanting to come out. Also, this vacuum normally has attachments. It does not have any of its attachments. But oh well. There are hundreds of videos on this vacuum out there. If you're interested in seeing the attachments, you will unfortunately not find them here. Second. Okay, with that out of the way, it's time to use it. It's gotten a lot brighter outside, and another thing is, I will tell you, this is the quietest vacuum I think I've ever used. So if you're looking for a quiet vacuum, this is pretty good. Also, the model number is NV351. I know the more common one's the 352, but I doubt there's that big of a difference, but I could be wrong. I'm not as deep into the whole vacuum scene as I used to, so I really have no idea. Also, I forgot to mention, there's two options on there. One is to engage the brush roller. There's an option to have it turned off for hard floors. I figure that is probably good to know for a lot of people. Okay, Okay. And that is it. Aside from that awful noise it makes because the belt's slipping, it's otherwise a pretty good vacuum. I'll wrap the cord up and finish this video. Hopefully at some point we'll get the Hoover wind tunnel video that has probably been anticipated for years. Because the wind tunnel 2 video has actually done fairly well on my channel. Like, it's got crazy amounts of views, and I do kind of feel bad that so many people have come to my channel for that vacuum, and yet there hasn't been any demonstration video on it, so that will definitely be soon. Let's see how it did. It hasn't been that long since I vacuumed last, but can't really see because of the glare. Even then, it still did pretty good. It's a good vacuum, despite its issues. Did I get that right? No. There we go. Okay, thank you for watching.